Yeah, hello guys. Welcome to Site With Me today. Today we are basically working on some of the sites. I am into selling of land in Ghana, right? Basically I sell land to a lot of people. These are some of the lands I've sold and some of them are already done to completion. I'm actually the one building this, and this one I sold it to the person and built his wall, and then he took it from there. It's a lot of projects around here that I have sold the land to those people. They have Ghana water and electricity, not too far from the main road. In as much as people don't see this as a big deal, I have a passion for helping people buy properties in Ghana because of all the issues that people usually go through. I set out to solve that issue of people buying land and having their peace of mind to build. Or if there is anything, you get your refund. So you don't have to think about all the scary stuff, right? So today we are on site. We are building this property, right, through my other construction company, Akkadian Limited. We are building this, for a client who bought land from me. It's a one-stop shop. Russian Properties will sell you the land, right? So let me close it so we can all see the gate. We are almost done. I think it's left for painting and a couple of other things, but we are done. I would say 96% done. So let's open this. I've shown this house before, but we didn't see the greenery. We didn't see this beautiful design here. The greenery is amazing, right? We have a lot of greenery going on here, right? We have a lot of greens. The land is big. It's a 4-bedroom house, which I've showed a lot on my channel. But this video is not really about this house. I'm not going to go inside. You can check, the link to see the tour of this house. We will do a video when the house is done, right? So here we are. I'm just happy with the amount of green space that we have, right? I'm just happy with that, and just basically going around and showing sites that we are currently working on. So for now, we're going to take a walk to Akkadian City. I'm not going to go in yet again. Like I said, I have a video particularly for this house, and when the house is done, I will also shoot another video just for you to see the proximity. We are now going to head to the other side of town where I'm doing a lot of construction and a lot of other things, right? So let's do it. Yeah, this is a busy site, right? I'm still at Afienya around Akkadian City. It's a busy site. People are always working. But we started with the houses of Akkadian City. I'm working on Akkadian City land right now, and then people are working. The main road is just here. Just another day on site, checking on a few things. We sold a couple of houses for Akkadian City. There's a couple of things that I gotta get straight for Akkadian City projects. Initially we had a 2-year payment plan only, but as you guys are aware, due to the tariffs and everything that's going on, the economy is tough for a lot of people. So we've decided to extend the payment plan to 3 years. So now you have the option of paying the house in 3 years, paying off the house in 3 years, and as you pay, we bill for you. So these are some of the early buyers. You put $3,000 down to secure a spot, right? To secure a house, like I want a 3-bedroom rush, I want a 2-bedroom, I want a 4-bedroom. We get the agreement right, and then you put $3,000 non-refundable money down, and that money goes towards your first 20% that you're going to pay. So hypothetically speaking, right, you're going to see all these numbers. The link to Akkadian City is www.akkadiancity.com, right? You can go there, you're going to see all these prices. But we have a 3-year payment plan now instead of 2, right? And you can pay off the house in 3 years because the economy is difficult. We started on 1 semi-detached home and then 1 detached home. Both of them are 2 bedrooms. We will soon start with a 3-bedroom and another 2 bedrooms, and on we go. We have a little over 100 homes here. And before we chose to do this in the community, there is a couple of things that we had to look at. This land was well positioned for a gated community because, first of all, it's not easy to get this size of land in the city. That was the plus. Most people do the estates in the outskirts, but we were fortunate enough that on the left side, as you guys saw on the drone, there were plenty of houses. What was more interesting is the road expansion of the Temakosombo Road, which is going to shorten the distance of a drive from Afienya, Akkadian City in this case, to the main parts of Accra, that's East Legon and the like. After the dualization of the Eastern Corridor,
which is the Temakosomo Road, with a flyover getting from Afienya to the main parts of Accra, the East Legon, the airport residential, is going to take you about 35 minutes. That is amazing.
This is one of the footings for the semi-detached. Just checking on the project, this is one of the semi-detached. So this is 2 different houses in one. 2 different houses in one. And then this is Akkadian City office. This is Akkadian City office. We're about to bring in the windows. It's a big project. It's a big project, but you dare to dream, my friends. You dare to dream. And it starts with one house at a time. Every big company that you know, Apple, you name it, Ford, they start in the backyard, they start in the garage, they start something small, right? This is a massive project. If I was in America, you just go for that sweet, juicy loan with a 3% interest, build the whole thing out and sell it. But that's not the case here. The bank will try to take 30% interest. How much am I making on the house? So in Africa, you have to do financial engineering, right? You have to financially engineer your way out. So we are doing this off-plan sale with a payment plan for people to be able to afford and pay it off, you know, in a sustained period of time, right? Like $80,000 spread across 3 years, most people can buy. It was 2 years initially, but like I said, things are tough nowadays. Money is not, it's tough. It's tough, and I'm aware of that. And that's why we are trying to give you guys all these good deals. So this is a 2-bedroom detached, right? We are clearing it out so that we can come and fill it with laterite. And let's go. This is the office, right? This is the office. We have to move this container to the front because we do plan on carrying our own blocks as well. We haven't started that yet, right? So this is Akkadian City office and also a model of the 2-bedroom detached, right? Of the 2-bedroom detached. So what you see, the Akkadian City entrance, we are still working on it, finalizing things, but the 2-bedroom detached is done and plastered, right? Oh, so breezy here. It's done and plastered. So it's a 2-bedroom model, and this is the kitchen. It's an open concept, very simple. So this with a discount, we're actually having a 13% discount on all the houses. So this with a discount is less than $70,000. This could be much cheaper, but there are other costs involved in this. The roads that we are going to do inside, all the roads inside are tarred roads. There are no dirt roads inside when the estate is done. We are going to build a wall around the entire estate. We are going to build Akkadian City Hall, which is a common area for people to use. We're going to build a hotel-sized pool, right? And we're going to plant a lot of things and put benches and stuff like that. There is more cost involved other than the house alone, right? And all of that has been allocated to the house plus the land price. So that's why, this house originally is going for $80,000. But like I said, we are discounting everything by 13% because we want to sell a certain amount of houses that will allow us to move faster. And you have to have a long-term plan as a person. You don't have to be greedy and try to make money right away and all that. Sometimes you have to sacrifice just to accomplish the goal. So this is our open kitchen concept. This is your living room. This is your garage, right? This is your master's bedroom, right? It's ensuite, and then you have a second bedroom here, and then a guest bathroom. So it's 3 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, a living room, and an open kitchen concept. It's quite amazing. It's quite amazing. So I'm starting this new fence wall. I was also building a fence wall that I started last week. That is another 2 plot, and I think it's done by now. So we're gonna walk there and we're gonna check that one out. So this is the foundation. This land here is very fertile. We're about to cast it with concrete, and then subsequently we're gonna go ahead and do the wall. Now let's head to that other land. In the construction space, I have 2 nicknames because I have so many lands in Afienya that I sell. I'm known as the Afienya boss on Truecaller ID. I've accepted that. Subsequently, I'm building so many walls, I became the king of fence walls. And now, I am actually on a mission to build more fence walls in Ghana than any human being in Ghana. That's the mission. Over the next 20 years, I'm going to build more fence walls around land than any single person that ever existed in Ghana. And you guys are gonna help me do that, right? You're gonna help me build more fence walls around land than any single human being in Ghana. I mean, I love boring businesses, I really do. There is nothing fancy about fence walls. Simple, 4 corners in, but I'm protecting your land for you. So that is my focus. Enough with the jokes. We are wrapping up this beautiful fence wall. You know, we're about to cast the pillars. This is 2+. Also, the lady went for that amazing juicy deal. 2+, you get a 10,000 Ghana cedis discount. For 1+, you get 7,000 Ghana cedis discount. That's if you buy the land and you build your wall immediately. We are wrapping this up. We got to cut some columns. You know, I love this, guys. I truly do. I truly love, you know, securing land for people. This lady, I think, is Jamaican, yeah. In the UK. I don't know if she's ever been to Ghana before, but she's never met me. You know, she just watches me on YouTube, and she was convinced that I'm the guy to buy the land from. And subsequently, we closed the deal, and here we are, you know, with this beautiful land. She wants to have a beautiful garden. The land is very big, and she can have that beautiful garden, very modest house that she wants, that we are contemplating on right now. And I can't wait to do that for her. I live for this. This is the life mission, is to help people who don't really understand how things work down here do things, right? I just want to help. I want to be useful. I want to provide a service. And that's where I found myself. I'm extremely passionate about it. We are essentially still on the same site. This is about 1 minute from Akkadian City. If you remember, we did some bridge at Akkadian City. That bridge, the water is flowing here. It's kind of, it's a gutter. It's flowing. And this is a stream, right? A river, whatever you want to call it. This was a stream, but it was a very small stream. We are artificially making it so big. We are going to have riverfront land because we are going 70 feet wide, right? So it's very capital intensive, but that's what we've been doing. And once we finish, there's vast land on this side. We have to put a big bridge and then enter. And then we're going to start selling here. So, you know, the price will definitely go up over time, but we do have land available. These people bought 11+ in one. The biggest one was the Dukun farmland where somebody bought 125 acres. And I've been selling 4+, 6+, yeah. But these people bought 11+ in one, okay? And the land is so big that they have to take their time to come and do the wall, because the wall in itself is like a construction in itself, right? So they got 9+ on this side and then 2+ on that side. So if you love this area, we are very close to this artificial river that we are doing. So the land ends here, it's a main road, and all of this is going to be riverfront. This side, this is not for sale, by the way, not yet. But here we have about 4+ left in this lane. All of it is sold out. I built about 90% of the walls that you see here. We just entered this land in December-ish. It's when we entered this land. It was really like a thick forest. We graded it, and the land is sold out. It's left with 4+ literally out here. It's quite remarkable how fast we are developing the place. Every single person here is from the UK or the US, right? I think I got somebody from Germany. So that's your neighbors. 4+ available for you. All right, so today, I hope you enjoy me, you know, being on site. I've been taking a lot of drone shots because I want to show you guys what we are dealing with, being in the diaspora and trying to understand, right? It's not easy trying to understand what you are getting yourself into remotely. And I greatly appreciate you guys who take the leap of faith to videos and make purchases, right? I do the demarcation on the ground, usually with my blocks and all that, and I also have the layout, because just to help you guys out. So for most land I'm selling, I have a layout of how the lands are, you know, structured, right? If you're interested in buying land in this area, my link is in the description below. Reach out to me, then we can talk. A plot of land here is 85,000 Ghana cedis, by the way.